Lucy. As a lover of all things music, I am truly excited to welcome our next guest to the stage, Victoria George. Victoria, you should just go ahead and clap. Clap now. Victoria is a Marin-based singer-songwriter who has been performing since she was a teenager and who has shared stages with Brandi Carlile, Willie Nelson, the Doobie Brothers, among others. Yeah, no, she's a badass. Oh. Her lyrics have a soulful, heart-centered quality, and her music blends country and folk with touches of pop and rock. Virginia is a lovely person and an amazingly talented musician whose new album, Wilderness, grew from a deeply personal chapter in her life that she's going to tell you about. So we invited her to join us tonight to help us celebrate the services and to celebrate this organization, and because her story reflects the spirit of what our center is all about, supporting people as they rebuild their lives after injury and reminding us that healing is strengthened through connection. You can learn more about Victoria and where to hear her music in your printed program. And please give a round of applause for Victoria. Oh, it stays here. Doesn't move yet. I'm ahead of myself.
Hello, everyone. I'm so honored to be here tonight. And this is a really beautiful view. She wasn't kidding. I'm here tonight because of the power of a song I wrote about gratitude, connection, and community in the face of a life-altering diagnosis. I'm a brain cancer survivor. My journey began abruptly in 2024 when an MRI revealed a racquetball-sized tumor above my right parietal lobe. I don't remember waking up from my brain surgery. I just remember seeing my husband and feeling the weight of the tourniquet on my skull. I was relieved to have survived, but the reality of my impairment quickly set in. Once I became coordinated enough to use a walker, my husband would say, who's here tonight with me, thank you, honey. My husband would say, it's time to go look at our view. I would groan, he would insist. His optimism was almost petulant. Thank God. Also, he was sleeping on those awful little things in the hospital every night, and they wouldn't let me go home until they thought I was not a fall risk and I could use my walker. So he had a lot invested in me getting. But we would slowly make our way through the hospital halls to where we could look over Parnassus Street. As we passed the other rooms, I couldn't help but notice how many patients were alone. I remember thinking, how could anyone do this alone? During my recovery, I felt many things: sadness, gratitude, frustration, but I never felt alone. I'm deeply aware of how lucky I was to be surrounded by such love and support. It took a village to get me back home. And as a songwriter, I felt profoundly inspired to write about it. 2 years later, my song, Every Little Bit, and my story found their way onto the radio, where they resonated with the incredible women at the Schurig Center. They understood the message that every little bit of connection, community, compassion can profoundly impact a survivor's journey. They also understand the healing power of music and art and how the arts can help process what someone is living through and restore both the heart and the mind. Marin is incredibly fortunate to have a sanctuary like the Schurig Center, and I'm honored to be here tonight to share my music in support of its mission. Can I plug in? Okay, great. Sorry for the, we don't have anyone backstage here, huh? A bouquet of flowers was left on my doorstep this morning. A handwritten note tells me news travels fast. For a heart still adjusting, I was touched by the love. And on days where my faith had flown, he was the little things that lifted me up. Call it praying, call just saying, you were keeping me in your thoughts. Held in white light, sending good vibes, warm meal over long talk. You carried me all the way, carried me all the way, when I couldn't carry myself, and every little bit helped. Forward I'm driven and learning what I took for granted. The simplest pleasures, the warmth of my family's home. The magic of knowing the depths of love, how every drop of kindness can ripple and touch. Call it praying, call just saying, you keep me in your thoughts. Held in white light, sending good vibes, warm meal over long talk. You carried me all the way, carried me all the way, then I couldn't carry myself. I was looking for a miracle when the path was unbearable, and then love never left my side. When darkness felt impossible, the goodness glowed, and it led me home like a string of light. Praying, call just saying, you keep me in your thoughts. Held in white light, sending good vibes, warm meal over long talk. You carried me all the way, you carried me all the way. Call it praying, call just saying, holding white lights, sending goodbyes. When I couldn't carry myself, every little bit helped. Thank you so much.